Hello everyone, and welcome to Wake Up Wareham. Thanks for being with us today on this new show. I'm your host, Joey Farrow, and with that, let's grab our morning beverage of choice and let's get on with this week's news. First up, this summer's heat keeps coming, but hasn't stopped the Pan Mass Challenge this year. Participants pedaled through Wareham and Onset Saturday to raise funds to fight cancer. While pedaling through the town, Pan Mass Challenge participants got plenty of support from people cheering, playing upbeat music, holding up signs, and one Onset resident offered free chiropractic treatment in his driveway. All right. Last Sunday on August 7th, Special Olympics softball team Wareham Wild Vikings played 2 games at the Whitman Middle School against Cardinal, Cushing, and Whitman. Despite the heat of the sun, Wareham was able to win the first game against Cardinal Cushing with a final score of 10-7, and with a weird switch of score, Wareham lost to Whitman with a final score of 10-7. As always, the Wareham team didn't care about winning or losing, cheering on each other while having fun on a hot summer day. Wareham Wild Vikings also had another home game last Wednesday against the Plymouth Rocks. Plymouth Rocks did not have enough players, but since this was a friendly scrimmage, Wareham Wild Vikings were glad to lend some of our members to the team. Once again, Wareham shows that it's not just about winning. Having fun is the main goal here. At the end of the game, Wareham Wild Vikings beat Plymouth Rocks with a score of 17-5. Every player was able to be playing, though. Tons of smiles while also making jokes. It was a great, happy game for all athletes of the teams. Both Wareham Wild Vikings and Wareham Vipers will be having state games on August 20th. We do not have details for these games, unfortunately, but please give the teams support and wish them luck on getting gold medals. Do you have any hazardous waste that needs to be removed but don't know how to dispose of it? Don't fret. This Saturday, August 20th, the Wareham Department of Public Health Works building is hosting a Households Hazardous Waste Day. This will be at 95 Charge Pond Road, and Wareham and Carver residents are welcome to come. Residents are asked to stay in their cars and drop off. The drop-off will be handled appropriately. The people will take practically anything except commercial or industrial hazardous waste, sharps, syringes, fluorescent bulbs or tubes, tires, PCBs, medical waste, ammunition, explosives, fireworks, biological materials, radioactive materials, and asbestos. They will take things like aerosol cans, household cleaners and solvents, propane, and motor oil, and much more. In order to find the full list of things you can and cannot dispose of this coming Saturday, visit the Wareham Week website. 6 different shops in Wareham were fined $1,000 for the first-time offense of selling tobacco to minors. The stores that were fined were Wareham Country Market, 7-Eleven on 3 Barker Road and 3106 Cranberry Highway, Cumberland Farms on Cranberry Highway, Anchor Liquors, and Circle K Mobile. Not a good look for Cranberry Highway stores. Make sure to be cautious and make sure that the registrars check your ID before purchasing any tobacco products. Remember, nobody below 21 years of age can legally possess tobacco or alcohol products. A fire broke out at a residence on Longmeadow Drive Sunday night at 11:10 p.m. When the first crew arrived, they found several items burning in front of a home's garage. Luckily, the fire was extinguished quickly, and crew stayed on scene to make sure any flames didn't spread, making sure it didn't affect the rest of the home. One firefighter was taken to Toby Hospital for heat-related issues. Cause of the fire remains under investigation. Voting can be difficult when it comes to filling out a ballot, especially if you're blind, have Parkinson's, arthritis, or simply forgot reading glasses at home. It's reasons like this that the state has a law that requires every polling place to have accessible ballot-making machines. Town Clerk Michelle Bissonnette said that many people know they're there despite having the machine at each polling place in the last 15 years. The machine works by reading options on the ballot aloud through a pair of headphones and displaying a text at a larger size upon the screen. Voters then can use the braille-marked buttons to select their choice or choices for each position. In case a voter has selected too few or too many candidates for a position, the machine will alert them. After that, the machine will ask them to confirm their choices before spitting out the ballot with each choice marked. Just as a reminder, these machines do not count ballots, just marks one's choice, so these ballots will be returned and counted as normal. During the upcoming primary on August 27th, 2 of these machines will be available during the early voting. This is also the last day to register to vote to participate in the primary. Early voting will be held in the Town Hall from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and the Town Hall business hours will be from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. from Monday, August 29th through Monday, September 1st. Polls will be open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. on September 6th for the state primary, and there will be an accessible voting machine at each polling place. Always remember, this is your chance to voice your opinion, so please vote. Buckle in as we tell you about the Deacon's Foundation. The Deacon's Foundation is running a back-to-school clothing drive, and Jody Santagate, as well as Leslie Edwards Davis, are running it. Jody reached out to us and gave us this message to send to you all. I had the idea to help because I was personally aware of how difficult it was for me and wish there was support accessible for back-to-school apparel. Numerous groups provide aid with backpacks and school supplies, which is fantastic. But many people also struggle with the back-to-school clothing component. I've mentored children and teenagers over the years. For a variety of reasons, many of them would choose not to attend school. The most frequent excuse given by all demographic groups is a lack of fresh clothing, not dressing in cool clothing, a lack of self-worth and confidence. Let's be honest, teenage life is difficult enough. These days, growing up is difficult. The Deacon's Foundation seeks to ensure that people know we are here to help. Leslie Edwards Davis and I are working hard to match sponsors with children who have signed up with the help of the nonprofit Deacon's Foundation. Our support has been fantastic. $500 has been given by the Wareham Police Association. A $300 donation was made by Mill Pond Diner. We appeared to be progressing easily until a few days ago. Sponsors who signed up on a daily basis are paired with children. The number of children who joined up grew significantly during the past several days. There are kids on the wait list right now, and we're hoping that additional sponsors will sign up. We've urged companies to buy a set of shoes and 1 or 2 outfits, or perform their best. We are all requesting that all sponsors buy clothing before August 20th. We have scheduled the family's arrival to pick up the purchased stuff for August 27th. Parents can browse a rack of lightly used and some new clothing that has tags there. The space is in the parking lot of the Deacon's School. To determine time, a sandwich tray has been donated by Minkle Boys Catering so that both parents and children can eat while they wait. Before the event, we hope to receive donations from a few additional neighborhood restaurants. A face painter will also be available. We are still working out the specifics, but we kind of picture it as a family fun day at the Deacon's School on August 27th. To assist individuals who are struggling financially, we are now accepting gift cards of any denomination. This is essentially a community effort. We are only able to assist as many children as we can fund. Nobody should feel awkward asking for help since confidentiality is important. This is the Foundation's means of letting the neighborhood know that we are willing to assist. There are more than just community center supporters. We are more than just community center supporters. Even though we might not yet have a place to call home, we aim to buy the time of the new back-to-school clothes drive. Please, help in any way you can. In order to sign up to receive donations or to donate, look to our Facebook page at Wareham TV. This is a great way to give back to your community. And with that, we will take it to our Tarot Talk with our very own Emma Arcaro. Emma, tell us, what do we need to hear from this week?
Hello, I'm Emma Arcaro, the host of Tarot Talk, and I'm here for our last Tarot Talk of the summer. I know summer's not just over yet, but for me it is. I go back to school on, well actually, you seeing this, I'm actually almost right back at school, but not the point. Point is, it's been a great summer. Thank you guys for watching and for following the Tarot Talk. And this week we're going to ask ourselves the question, what is blocking us from getting what we want? What is blocking us from attaining the goals that we would like? Oh, these two popped out. And for this episode, we're going to pick 2 cards already fell out. We have, Temperance. The Temperance upright and 4 of Cups reversed. And I'm going to spread them out. Spread the cards out. Do the little thingy thing. And just pick 2 more. So 4 cards total. And we have Queen of Swords reversed, as well as the Magician reversed. Now, as you learned at the beginning of Tarot Talk, the major arcana deal with very long-term goals, and the minor arcana deal with more domestic life. But when you have both major and minor arcana in your reading, the minor arcana kind of relate to what the major arcana do in that reading. So, we're going to pull out our little guide, our pocket guide. And Temperance: economy, moderation, frugality, management, accommodation. You're compromising. Compromisation is what's keeping you from reaching your goals. And going to the Magician reversed: physical magus, mental illness, disgrace, quiet. You're doubting yourself. You're having these mental barriers that are keeping you from either wanting to achieve or actually fully achieving these goals. Now, we go to the 4 of Cups reversed, and it means novelty, omen, new instructions, new relations. New things keep coming up, and therefore keeping you from doing your goals. Maybe they're affecting your mental health. Maybe new things keep coming up and there's a need for you to be frugal. A need for you to compromise. And going over to the swords, we have the Queen of Swords reversed, which is malice, bigotry, artifice, prudery, and deceit. Either you're deceiving yourself or you yourself are being deceived. Don't let these things keep you from achieving your goals. Please, I am begging you. These things are barriers that are not easy to overcome. However, once you recognize what is keeping you back from reaching your full potential, from keeping you what you want to do, then you start to realize that maybe these are things that I can work on and therefore have better luck with what you're doing. I wish you the best of luck. I think for the last one we can do an extra reading. So, what is going to help us overcome these obstacles that we face, keeping us from reaching our full potential? I'm only going to pull about 3 cards. Keep it short, but I wanted to do something a little extra since I won't be doing this for a while. No cards falling out. Pulled one from the end, one from the beginning, and one from the middle. We have 8 of Pentacles reversed. I believe this is a good card. I believe I've pulled this one before. The 3 of Wands reversed, as well as the Strength card reversed. Let's get into it. The Strength Arcana in the Major Arcana. The Strength card reversed means abuse of power, despotism, weakness, discord. So, maybe don't do anything illegal, but start to use your power to question authority. in a kind of sense. Start questioning everything around you. The Three of Wands reversed. Three of Wands reversed is the end of troubles, suspension or end of adversity, disappointment, and toil. So the ending of that mental struggle that we just talked about is going to help you reach your full potential. And we are going to the Eight of Pentacles reversed, which is voided ambition, vanity, cupidity, exaction, usury. Voided ambition, vanity, cupidity. This card in its upright form means craftsmanship, work. So maybe while we should try and avoid the vanity ambition, too much ambition, it's good to have some. Save. Take advantage of what you can and save. That will help you end your troubles. Okay, that's it. I'm done. I'm done for the summer, guys, but hopefully next year I'll be back and better than ever and still doing tarot talk. I hope that you've enjoyed this series because I've very much enjoyed doing it. It's allowed me to dive deeper into tarot than I ever have before. Not just learning the meanings of the cards, but also like where it came from, a ton of different questions you can ask, all that stuff. Until then, goodbye, lads. Have fun. Have a great rest of your summer, and thank you for waking up with us, Wareham.
Well, that's all for this week's episode of Wake Up Wareham. For more content from us, remember to follow us on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook at Wareham TV. Or you can even see us on your public channels on Channel 30 for Verizon and Channel 9 for Comcast at 10 a.m. each Monday morning during the summer. Follow us everywhere to keep up on everything WCTV has been able and will be doing, and all that happens before the bridges. Carpe diem, everyone.
Hello, I'm Emma Arcaro here with WCTV, and I'm here with Jody Moore and British Steve. We just did, I think it was the 6th Summer of Love out of 8. And introduce yourselves. Who is Jody Moore and British Steve?
Hi, my name is Jody Moore. I'm a local gal. And tonight I performed at the Onset Band Show with my friend and partner in musical crime,
British Steve. And I got that name a few years ago when I was at a jam and there was a whole bunch of Steves and nobody uses last names at a jam, so I just got the name British Steve and it sort of stuck. And I came to this country probably 40 years ago for a year and never went back. But I'm still just enjoying the music because you've done a lot of different things musically and I'm still enjoying it.
perfect timing for a motorcycle.
Right? One time in the middle of us doing one of our shows, like we're right near a train station, so you could feel like the train moving and you could hear it in the background. There's so much I actually want to ask you guys.
Sure.
For starters, you're a WCTV alum. What have you done with us in the past?
I am. I was technical director on the On Stage with Mantis shows, where talent from Boston talent would come down and perform, so like music performances. And I was also in a band, in a country band. What was it called? Oh my gosh, the Henny Highland Clan, I think. And we so like country gospel. Anyway, so yeah, that's on the website. But so yes, I'm an alum, and I enjoyed my time there.
That's awesome. Have you guys done Summer of Love before? Is this your first year?
Well,
It's the first year together.
right. Steve and I both have bands separately.
Mm-hmm.
And because of COVID, we saw that there was a need to fill the blanks. A lot of restaurants and clubs were, tightening up, and they weren't hiring bands anymore. They're hiring duos. So I saw his ad on Craigslist looking actually for band members, and I'm like, hey, you want to do a duo? And here we are. Yeah. Yeah. So I have the Jody Moore band.
And I have the Route 6A band. Yeah, it's a little slow at the moment because we lost this and do some stuff. There's some projects.
I saw it on Facebook too. It's the Jody Moore duo / trio. Do you have who else have you played with?
Well, I had gotten a trio together during the COVID time.
All right.
The Glen Cove hired us. We had a piano player and a drummer, and COVID canceled it. So the trio was and then wasn't. But it may be resurrected again. I just figured you have to keep all options open, right? For entertainment, give the people what they want. We've got a drummer in a box. So we're kind of a three-piece, you know?
This is the space. Do you have any self-promos, anything you'd like to promote to get out there?
Well, tomorrow the Jody Moore Band is playing at the Buzzards Bay Park, where the railroad bridge is and the gazebo. We're also on the Canal Cruise Friday night. We're in Plymouth Saturday night, but we play locally for the Wareham people. Glen Cove Hotel is wonderful. The food is great, the people are great. We're entertainment there. You know, we play a couple other places locally, but this is where it's at, man. Honestly, that's where it's at. You know, but yeah, I mean, when I moved to Wareham, I was happy I did it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank
you for
you.
letting me interview you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
God bless.
Have a good night.
Yep, good night.
What's the weather today? It's sunny. What's the weather? Might be rainy. Altogether, that's the weather. It's a really weird lead-in.
That's from a high school song.
Oh,
It's it's a weather song that we play religiously, and
okay.
she started putting it in the script last week, and I was like, oh god.